Hi, I'm Jen from Tea Leaves and Tweed, and welcome to Baking with Jen. This week, necessity is the mother of invention, and my need is for cake, but I happen to be all out of white sugar. So this week I'm making a brown sugar pound cake, and I'm adding chopped pecans. So let's bake. So this week I'm bringing Baking with Jen into the 1950s and using my electric hand mixer to make a little easier work of this. So this cake starts with a stick and a half of unsalted butter that gets creamed together with some brown sugar. So I'm using dark brown sugar because it's all that I have in the house, although the recipe calls for light brown sugar, and I will of course link that below. And then I like to put my salt in with the butter and sugar at the creaming stage because it helps get the salt really nice and evenly distributed. So that's a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then I'm gonna cream it together. So that is nice and incorporated. So now I'm going to add the 3 eggs. And I brought these eggs to room temperature. And I'm also going to add my 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract at this point, because brown sugar, butter, and vanilla are probably my favorite flavor combination. And this is a 3/4 teaspoon, so 2 of these is 1.5 teaspoons. And we'll beat this together. And now all we need to do is add 1.25 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and we're gonna just mix that together. And then because this is just a bit thick of a batter, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of milk. And then I'm going to mix in the little remnants of flour by hand and also fold in my pecans. So here I have maybe a 1/2 to 1 cup of chopped toasted pecans. And we'll scrape all the flour off the side of the bowl and just get everything mixed together. And then this goes into a loaf pan that has been buttered and lined with baking paper. And then this just needs to bake in a 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 50 minutes to an hour. So now we have our cake. It is pretty dense, but that's pretty normal for a pound cake. So I'm gonna have a slice. It's still a little bit warm, which is wonderful. Has a nice crispy crust. Let's get a nice centerpiece out. Oh, it's so moist, and it's just got all those little pecans in there. It's this deep golden brown color, and I'm going to have this with a cup of dark roast hojicha from Hojicha Co. because I think that hojicha and brown sugar sound absolutely delicious together. And because this is afternoon tea, I won't have to worry as much about going to sleep at night if I'm having hojicha in the afternoon because it's a little lower in caffeine. It smells so good. The brown sugar just gives it that really warm flavor. Oh my god, this is the perfect combination. And it's even a bit of a chilly day today. We are getting a little cold snap on the East Coast, so a little warm brown sugar pecan pound cake and dark roast hojicha is a little autumnal for spring, but it's perfect for the weather today. So I hope you enjoyed this installment of Baking with Jenn. Thank you for joining me, and I hope I see you again sometime. Bye.